Acetylcholine. What is it? I kept saying choline. That's because I'm an idiot. It's acetylcholine. And I actually remembered learning a whole bunch about it when I was president, and then I forgot. But we're gonna start with what was called the Twilight Pregnancy Birthing thing, which used this shit that is referred to as Angel's Trumpet to help women give birth in an altered state where they weren't in pain. Jasmine told me it's a wonderful state to be in to give birth. This drug is referred to as devil's breath, and we're about to learn about how it works. It's basically what these people do with LSD, but a lot easier. Devil's breath is a term commonly used to describe scopolamine or hyoscine, a potent drug derived from a plant in the nightshade family, most notably the Brugmansian angel trumpet shrub found in South America. It has gained a dark international reputation for its use in crime involving robbery, sexual assault, and kidnappings, particularly in Colombia. Effects in the human body. Scopolamine is an anticholinergic. Remember that stuff. Choline is what my brain was lacking. It's an anticholinergic drug that acts on the nervous system. It causes severe drowsiness, confusion, hallucinations, and rapid heartbeat. The zombie effect. The drug is notorious for the inducing state of the suggestible compliance and severe integrated amnesia. Victims are reportedly able to converse and act normally, but later have no memory of events, which has led to them to be called zombies. The use of criminal activity. Criminals use this to render victims incapacitated or willing to follow commands such as emptying bank accounts or handing over valuables. It is often administered covertly by being mixed into food and drinks, or in some reports blown into the faces as a powder. While feared as a street drug, scopolamine is listed by the World Health Organization who is an essential medicine. In a low controlled doses, it is used via patch or injections to prevent motion sickness, treat nausea, vomiting, and manage gastrointestinal spasming. I could probably use some of that gastrointestinal shit. Devil's breath is known. My point about this is the way it affects your choline, or your choline. It affects your choline. Your choline, acetylcholine, is literally your willpower. It is your will to power, or willpower receptors in your brain. This is what was wrong with me because of the heavy metals and ADHD. They destroyed my acetylcholine. Which removed my courage and ability to act, which is why I kept just seizing up, because once again there was no fuel in it. But this is even more interesting. Mechanisms of action for competitive antagonism. Mescaline receptor blockers. Scopolamine blocks the mescaline acetylcholine receptors, predominantly M1 subtype in the brain. It interferes with the ability of acetylcholine to pass messages between the nervous cells. Central and peripheral effects. Because it crosses the blood-brain barrier, it causes significant central nervous system effects, amnesia, confusion, peripheral effects, dry mouth, and blurred vision. Impact on cognitive behavioral function, amnesia, and cognitive deficits. The disrupting of the cholinergic signals in the brain, particularly the hippocampus. It prevents the encoding of new information and impairs retrieval of memory. Reduced memory and attention. The blockage reduces cognitive functions related to memory, learning, and attention. In high doses, the lack of cholinergic neurotransmission results in extreme suggestibility, compliance, and reduced voluntary resistance, often described as zombifying effect. The physiological effects. Drying secretions. It reduces salivation and respiratory secretions by blocking acetylcholine from acting in glandular mescaline receptors. It causes tachycardia, rapid heartbeat, and myocarditis by blocking cholinergic inputs to the heart and eyes. The paradoxical effects of acetylcholine output. increased turnover. While it blocks the action of acetylcholine, studies suggest the scopolamine can increase the turnover release of acetylcholine in the hippocampus and cortex. This occurs because the drug blocks the parasympathetic receptors and usually tells the nerve to stop releasing more acetylcholine. Treatment talks about reversal with the ferrocentimeter. The effects of scopolamine reverses using the cyclor. That's not important. Acetylcholine also stops you from having the ability to stop running your mouth. It stops you from over-explaining. One of the really unique side effects is if somebody knows information, they become almost like a blabbermouth, because the acetylcholine actually stops you from telling people things and saying things that you would normally keep a secret. One of the things I realized when I was dealing with Stu, it's extremely difficult to keep secrets. I didn't understand where that was coming from in me. It's because whatever these people gave me fucked up my acetylcholine receptors. And I believe that's a big part of these videos, where I just kept saying things and sharing information I didn't actually intend to share. And also, it destroys your will to power. Without acetylcholine, you cannot act autonomously. Yeah. It is a big factor in courage, and even in the override part of the brain. Acetylcholine is extremely important for general nervous system function, and something tells me that Danielle, Matt McGinnis, and Stu fucking knew this the entire time. See, one of the things that destroys acetylcholine is actually long, boring, droning speeches that your stupid fucking church leader gives you, or in my case, 2-hour-long videos listening to Carl Jung, which lowers your neural capacity and stops complex thought. Yes, listening to somebody babble on and on for about 6 or 7 hours destroys your brain. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I guess this is more of an important video for myself than it is for other people. But it'll bug me to no end that, once again, this is a chemical test and not an actual test of courage. We took away your ability to produce acetylcholine, and now you gotta be brave without having the physical fucking chemical to be brave. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Tops to biology, am I right?